So hello, we were doing entire labor laws for EPFO. Via these questions only, we have already completed around 253 questions, as well as we have completed accounting, auditing, and other important PDFs are available on the Telegram. The name is EDU There you will find a lot of important PDFs related to this exam, as well as the other exams, important exam notifications, and much more. If you are unable to find the channel, then do let me know. I'll provide you with the link. So let's start with our 254th. The appropriate government for plantation is central government, state government, local authority, chief labor commissioner. So the answer is 2, that is state government. Plantation falls under state jurisdiction. हमने बात की थी पिछले वाले वीडियो में भी क्या 3 चीज़ों में सब्जेक्ट्स में भी चीज़ें डिवाइड होती हैं, दैट इज सेंट्रल सब्जेक्ट, स्टेट सब्जेक्ट्स एंड कॉन्करेंट. तो उसमें चीज़ें डिवाइड हैं. स्टेट सेंटर वाला जो होगा उसमें सेंटर जिस चीज़ों पे डिसीजन लेगा वो स्टेट वाला स्टेट पे, कॉन्करेंट में दोनों ले सकते हैं, बट सेंटर वाला विल प्रिवेल. वेज सीलिंग फॉर ESI कवरेजेस 15,000, 18,000, 21,000, 25,000. So the answer is 3, that is 21,000. ESI wage limit is 21,000. Then bonus eligibility ceiling is 12,000, 15,000, 21,000, 25,000. So the answer is not this, 21,000 is the right answer. ठीक है, 21,000 is the ceiling. EPS minimum pension amount is 750, 1,000, 1,500. So the answer is 2, that is 1,000. Government notified 1,000 minimum pension under EPS. Compulsory registration under EPF Act starts from 5 workers, 10 workers, 20 workers, 50 workers. So the answer is 3, that is 20 workers. Mandatory coverage begins at 20 or more employees. Payment of gratuity is the liability of contractor, principal employer, HR manager, labor inspector. So the answer is principal employer 2. Principal employer is responsible even for contractor labor if contractor fails. Safety officer is mandatory in factories employing 250 workers, 500 workers, 1,000 workers, 2,000 workers. So the answer is 3, that is 1,000 workers. Factories is 1,000 plus workers, require safety officers, section 40B. Equal Remuneration Act prohibits hiring women, wage discrimination for same or similar work, women working overtime, bonus payment. So the answer is 2, that is wage discrimination for same or similar work. ERA strictly prohibits wage discrimination. Apprentices under Apprentices Act are employees, workers, neither employees nor workers, contract laborers. So answer is 3, that is neither employees nor workers. Apprentices are trainees, not workers, not eligible for EPF or ESI scheme. Layoff definition does not include power shortage, breakdown of machinery, natural calamity, misconduct. So the answer is 4, that is misconduct. Layoff relates to employer inability, not employee misconduct. A conciliation officer is appointed under EPF Act, Industrial Dispute Act, POSH Act, Gratuity Act. So the answer is 2, that is Industrial Dispute Act. Conciliation machinery belongs to Industrial Dispute Act. Bonus is payable within 1 month of financial year end, 8 months of financial year end, 12 months, 2 months. Correct answer is 2, that is 8 months of financial year end. Bonus must be paid within 8 months of financial year end. Maximum permissible daily working hour under Factories Act 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours. So we have done this multiple times. This question as well as weekly कितना है? Weekly कितना है? 48 hours. So if you are unable to answer this, then something is wrong. I would have said something's wrong with your ears or your eyes, but no, something is wrong with your brain. ठीक है, we cannot fix it. But 9 hours, ठीक है, jokes apart, 9 hours is the answer, and weekly में 48 hours. Gap between two shifts must be at least 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. So 4, that is 12 hours. Factories Act demands 12 hours rest between shifts. EPF membership becomes mandatory if salary is below 10,000, below 12,000, below 15,000, below 21,000. So the answer is 3rd, that is below 15,000. Mandatory coverage wage threshold is 15,000. Then Payment of Gratuity Act applies to establishment with 5 workers, 10 workers, 15 workers or 20 workers. So the answer is 2, that is 10 workers. Gratuity Act applies to 10 or more employees, which is not unfair labor practice. Victimizing workers, refusing to bargain collectively, dismissal for crime proven in court, threatening workers. So the answer is 3, that is dismissal for crime proven in court. Lawful dismissal for proven criminal conduct is not ULP. Gig worker social security contributions are to be shared by employer, government, aggregator, platform, trade union. So the answer is 3, that is aggregator platform. Platform aggregators contribute a percentage of turnover. Maternity benefit is paid at 50% wages, 70%, 100% और 80% of wages. तो हमने किया है पहले, that is 100% of wages. Maternity benefit act ensures full wages. तो full wages का मतलब जितना मिल रहा था उतना ही. So that is 100%. Which court has the power to enforce fundamental rights? Labor Court, Tribunal, High Court and Supreme Court, District Court. Very basic polity का भी you can say तो High Court and Supreme Court. Article 32 and 226. Then appropriate government for central public sector undertaking is state, central, local, district. So the answer is obviously 2, that is center. Maximum fine under bonus act for non-payment is 1,000, 10,000, 5,000, 20,000. So the answer is 1, that is 1,000. Payment in kind of wages is allowed up to 10%, 20%, 30%, 50%. So the answer is 2, that is up to 20% paid in kind under payment of wages act. ESI cash benefits are administered by state government, ESIC, EPFO, NHRC. Correct answer is 2, that is ESIC. ESIC administers medical and cash benefits. So retrenchment requires compliance with section 25A, 25 and 25F, 25Q. So the answer is 3rd, that is 25F. 25F governs procedural requirements. Essential service in which strike is restricted: toy manufacturing, banking, bakery, tailoring. So the answer is obviously 2nd, that is banking. Banking is an essential public utility. No, I have to play that. This is very important for my mental health. I have to play. So for me, toy manufacturing. Don't do such foolish mistakes. You can clearly mark the right answer by just paying attention to these options. Under POSH, complaint must be filed within 7 days, 15 days, 3 months, 6 months. So the answer is 3, that is 3 months. Complaint window is 3 months. किस केस में? POSH. Domestic inquiry requirement must be oral, written and reasoned. Video recorded, digitally signed. So this is written and reasoned. Inquiry must be recorded in writing with reasons. The term wages for bonus calculations excludes basic pay, DNS allowance, overtime, house rent allowance, that is HRA, house rent allowance. If short form is there, then don't get confused. HRA is house rent allowance. Then overtime wages exclude from salary wages under bonus act. Canteen is compulsory in factories employing 100, 150, 250 or 500 workers. So the answer is 3. We have done this already. 250 workers, 250 or more workers, mandatory canteen should be there. Crèche facility mandatory when women workers are 20, 30, 40, 50. So the answer is 4, that is 50 or more workers. Crèche facility should be there. Now this is gender neutral. Even if 50 is written, तो whether 50 उसमें कितने भी men है, women है, total is 50. This is gender neutral. उस केस में आपको क्रेच फैसिलिटी रखनी पड़ेगी. कितनी दूर होनी चाहिए क्रेच फैसिलिटी? यू टेल मी, अदरवाइज हम देखेंगे अभी. मैक्सिमम ओवर टाइम अलाउड पर क्वार्टर इन फैक्ट्रीज 50 hours, 75 hours, 100 hours, 125 hours. So the answer is 4, that is 125 hours. Total overtime is 125 hours per quarter under rules. ESI contribution employer shares is 2.5%, 3.25%, 4.75%, 5.5%. So the answer is 2, that is employer 3.25, employee 0.75%. Compensation for layoff is under section 25C, 25B, 25H, 25M. So the answer is 25C. Section 25C defines layoff compensation. Industrial dispute must involve only individual workers, only unions, employer-employee relationships, government. So the answer is 3, that is employer-employee relationship. Industrial dispute cannot exist without employer-employee nexus. Now as you can see here, section 25C, other sections are also important. उसके लिए you will find PDF or image on the Telegram. ठीक है? If you are unable to find the channel, Do let me know. I'll provide you with the link. Employees eligible for gratuity after continuous service including paid leave, lockout, not due to employee fault, maternity, all of the above. So the answer is 4, that is all of the above. तो क्या क्या है? Paid leave, lockout as well as maternity. Then which act governs safety in mines? BOCW. You tell me the full form. हमने बहुत बार किया है. Building and other C workers. What is this C? Mines Act, OSH Code. Then Factories Act. So the answer is 2. That is our Mines Act. Mines Act regulates mine safety. Gig workers are eligible for EPF, ESI, Social Security schemes via aggregator contributions, standing order. So the answer is 3. That is Social Security schemes via aggregator contributions. Maternity Benefit Act applies to establishments with 5 employees, 10 employees, 15 employees, no minimum limit. So the answer is 2. That is 10 employees. Retrenchment requires intimation to Labour Code, Conciliation Officer, Labour Commissioner, Trade Union. So the answer is Conciliation Officer. Employer must notify Conciliation Officer. Factories Act leave with wages eligibility. 120 days, 180 days, 240 days, 300 days. So the answer is 3, that is 240 days. 1 day leave for every 20 working days after 240 days service. Maximum crash distance allowed from workplace. Same building 200 meters, 500 meters, no limit. So the answer is 500 meters. ठीक है. 3 क्रैच मस्ट बी विद इन 500 मीटर्स. ऐसा नहीं कि हमारा क्रैच फैसिलिटी है पर कंपनी इज इन मुंबई एंड क्रैच फैसिलिटी है हमारा अहमदाबाद में 1000 किलोमीटर दूर. सो दैट इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल. 500 meters. Bonus Act excludes employee above salary 10,000, 15,000, 21,000, no limit. So the answer is 3, that is 21,000. Then penalty for non-maintenance of maternity registers, fine and साथ में imprisonment, only suspension, only warning or no penalty. So the answer is दोनों, fine और साथ में imprisonment. Act provides fine plus imprisonment. ESIC provides funeral expenses of up to 7,500, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. So the answer is 3, that is 15,000 funeral expense benefit. Employer obligation for crèche includes snacks, 1 trained attendant, schooling or transportation. So the answer is train attendant. Obviously common sense भी है यहाँ पे. So train attendant is required. Train attendant and proper facility mandatory. The leave encashment at death is not allowed, allowed fully, allowed partially, allowed only after 10 years. So the answer is 2, that is allowed fully. All earned leave must be paid to nominee higher on death. Then under the Industrial Dispute Act 1947, which of the following is a condition precedent to retrenchment? So the options are prior permission of Labour Code, 1 month's notice or wages in lieu, 6 months notice, approval of trade union. Now you tell me the answer of this 301. In the next we'll start with this. There are other important things as well which are available on Telegram. PDF डाल दिया है because a lot of things are left. So उसका PDF और images are available on Telegram. ठीक है. Here we'll see कितना और हो पाता है. Otherwise on Telegram you will find a lot of content for the same. In case you need assistance in any other exam, do tell me. I'll try to provide you with the right resource. So that's it in this. All the very best and thank you.